Hello everyone. Today's topic is the road note taken. Welcome to Tutor Wale. So let's start it. The road note taken. Uh, it is written by the American poet Robert Frost. So in this poem, the road note taken is a well-known poem about making choice in our life. The choice we make shape us. In the poem, the road symbolizes our life. The road means our life, and the path we don't choose is road not taken. So the life and the path which we cannot taken, जो हमें नहीं लेना चाहिए. मतलब सिंपली एक हिंदी में कहें तो हमारी लाइफ में हमें किसी गलत कदम पर नहीं चलना चाहिए. The poet described his life experience and say that long ago he had two choices to make. He had chose one and moved ahead with it. Now, if he wants to make another choice, he can't do so. The message the poet wants to convey is that the choice we make significantly impact our future. If we make the wrong choice, then we cannot go back and correct it. We will have no option other than regretting it. So we should be wise while making decisions or choice in our life. So this well-known poem is about making choices and the choices that shape us. Robert Frost is an American poet who writes simply but insightfully about common ordinary experiences. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as far for that the passing there had warned them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no stepped had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads onto way. I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sing somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the differences. Robert Frost. So, by Robert Frost, the poem was walking down the road when he found a diversion where two roads diverged in different directions. The poet felt sorry that he could not travel on both the roads. He had to make one decision and choose a single path. At a junction, the poet stood for a long time and tried to look at a road as far as he could. He wanted to see the roads in full and wanted to know about both paths. But he could not see anything beyond the diversions on the road were curved and covered with trees. In the stanza, the yellow wood. The yellow wood refers to a forest with leaves which were shed on the roads and had turned yellow. This indicates that it was autumn season. To this stanza, the poet wants to convey that in everyone's life there comes a time when he have to come choices. We have alternatives, but we have to choose only one left. At that time, we see the pros and cons of the situation and take the time to decide with the path to take. Similarly, the poet is also taking time before making any situation. Obviously, in all of us, our lives, there was a two different paths, and we are having confused sometimes. We get confused sometimes that which path is correct. After pondering on it for a long time, the poet decided to take the other road. He felt that both the roads were equally good. He started walking on the road which had grass on it and felt that it was a better road for him. The grassy road means that the road was not used as the wanted way, means that only a few people have walked through it. After walking some distance on the road, the poet felt that both the paths were almost the same. There was hardly any difference between them. Through this, the poet conveyed that in our life, whatever decisions we take or choose, make, each choice have some advantage and some advantages. There is some disadvantages. Problems are everywhere, so we must be ready to face them. And the poet says that both the paths seem to be similar that morning. Leaves were shed on the Leaves were shed on the both roads and they were still green. It means that no one had walked on a road. He decided to take one path that day and the other path on another day. However, he knows that one way leads to another way. He could not go back and take the other path once he moved ahead with one. Similarly, in our life, when we make one decision, we can't go back. We may have to move ahead with the same choice and face the consequences which comes our way. Similarly, for example, if I choose commerce, so there is no path to move my step backward. I have to face the problems. I have to solve everything, every problems that I am facing. The poet says that in future he will take a deep breath and say that once upon a time he reached a point in life where he had to make one choice. There were two options for him and he had to opt for one. At that time he decided to take the road which was less traveled by people. It means that he took that decisions which rare people take, and that decision was changed his entire life. So the poem, the poet sends a powerful message that people should decide wisely in their life because the decision they take will have impact on rest of our lives. Similarly, for example, the that commerce wala example, if I had choose commerce, so there is no path to move backward. I have to face all the difficulties, whether I'm facing problems in maths or in accounts. I have to move forward with the this. So we hope that you learn from this and you like this poem very well. This is very much very good poem. You guys will take a right path for your life and make your life much better. Thank you. Have a good day. Best of luck.